shot up. That is in. Burns the win. Have room to run. Also, district champion. Toronto, Henry are both there. Henry is long running down. Walnut Grove. Basketball is good.
Number 2 tonight, Crocker and Licking. Crocker in the blue, Licking in the white. Licking first with the ball. Three-point shot. That is good. Licking on the board with the 3. Give a good luck, and hopefully, Mr. Jim Brown, you are having a very happy cruise here. Somewhere out in the ocean watching this. And so far, it's been all Licking here. Second steal, and stolen away, though, this time. Crocker able to come away with it. Shot up, no good. Offensive rebound, three-point shot, that is off. We're going to have a foul. First game tonight, if you're just joining us, heavily lopsided victory. Iberia defeated Dixon. So offensive foul on that. Our final game tonight will be the Newburgh Lady Wolves, Stoutland Lady Tigers. That game will be our commentary-less game for the evening. And so far, a slow start here in this game. Licking been in control, but they've scored, not in control. And we're going to have a foul called on the shot. Not sure if I completely call that a shooting foul, but they do on the floor, so that's what we have. First shot, no good. So 6-point lead now. Only 6 points on the board, so not an impressive number at the moment here. That will sail out of bounds. Should remain Lion basketball. Three, that is short. Wildcats again. And Licking so far on a roll, and again with the ball. Both these teams appearing in the polls this week. Licking ranked, and Crocker Crocker will draw a foul. It's only the second foul for Licking, first shooting foul. Oh, clock's probably off right now. Sorry, I was texting. Don't broadcast and text at the same time. Doesn't do good things. We'll just catch up once the game clock stops or scoreboard catches up. Three-point shot. That is good by the Lions. Big bucket there. Licking, shot off target. Again, Crocker on the offensive here. Open three. They're going to set up for slow things down, it looks like. Licking, filling the lanes, so the layup is out of question, but off balance, out of bounds, back to the Wildcats. Tomorrow is the boys' side consolation play, and then the semifinals. Winner of this will play in the championship. And the winner of the next game will also play in the championship. Jump ball, it looks like. Possession, Lions. Shot little too much on there. Crocker and Licking going for it. We have a foul. This may be on the Wildcats. So still Crocker basketball. Same inbound underneath. Medlock with the foul. Licking, first attempt not there. Second, the third, I believe. Jump ball, Licking inbounds under the basket. So 10-4. And out of bounds, Crocker can't hang on to it, or Licking can't hang on to it. Crocker basketball. And again, the three, that is good. Crocker Lions now within 2 scores. Either a 3 to tie it or 2 baskets to take the lead. Wildcats, both these teams active underneath. Crocker, a very quick team here. And last touched by Licking on the way out. Still Crocker ball. Licking passing the ball around here. And that basket no good off the glass. Nearly picked off right there. Crocker will steal it. We're going to have a possible court-to-court layup. That is good. We are nearly tied up here. Something you don't want. You don't want to have a team like Crocker, if you're looking out there, hanging too close at the end of the game. They have forced a few upsets over the years. Turnover on the Wildcats. Lions with the basketball again. So Crocker taking their time. They still have half a minute here. The winner will play, well, both these teams will play on Saturday. And we're going to have a timeout. We'll be back. So back here again. Looks like 16 seconds on the game clock, so I'm just a little bit off. And Crocker couldn't get the basket. Licking, they have just enough time. 2 more seconds. They can't get it, so neither team with a bucket at the end. End of one, 10-9. Licking on second quarter here. Crocker with the ball. No jump balls during that time, I guess. I thought there might have been one, but there was not. 3-point shot to start. It is good. Crocker will take a 2-point lead. Foul on the Lions. First free throw is good. 1 free throw away from tying this game back up. We may be in for a close matchup here. Right now, not a lot of scoring. We are tied back up. And substitutions. I am. Three, no good. So that will be against Crocker. The second foul on number 4. Next broadcast, I believe, will be Dixon versus Conway on the 13th for the boys after the Frisco League tournament. And then we might have another Dixon game, but we'll have a Rolla Holiday tournament game, at least 2 of them, if not more. Those will be at Rolla High School and Missouri S&T. A quick 4-point run for the Lady Cats. We'll have a couple of these teams later in the year also. Some broadcasts with them. Licking just on the edge of the oh, she is way off the edge of the camera. She's back at half court now. Three, that is good. Wildcats on a roll now. Ball stolen, heading the other way. That basket is good. So Licking 21 points in the game. Ball loose, out of bounds. And it appears to be heading to the Wildcats, but Licking, they're going to drive in. Good pass inside. Licking will force a foul underneath. We're going to have free throws coming. Really good game by Crocker, but the last minute and a half is kind of turnovers have led to points, and that's where we are 21-12. Scoreboard says 12-21 right now. It did say 12-21. 12-22. And both free throws good. So Licking starting to take a lead, but Crocker, as we've seen, they can hit threes. They can come out and score quickly. Another shot that's off. That one might have been a little bit rushed. And that pass definitely rushed, as that will sail out of bounds. Already 3 timeouts here in this ball game. Crocker again, 3, quick release, that is short. A light bounce into the hands of Licking underneath. And Licking, same result. We'll see about the rebound. Wildcats can save it from the backcourt. And I believe that might have been Cook under there, and that is another bucket. Or is that Sullins? And a Wall basically able to get the ball out of there. Ball loose. Crocker, 3-point shot. Looks good. Just a little bit off. In the center, that would have banked itself in. 3. That off target. Either way, Crocker not out of this game by far, just 13 points, still half a game to go. Licking slowing it down, found a hole, and defense collapsed. She will draw a foul, and she's also going to draw free throws. So, good move by the Wildcats on that. It's good awareness right there to see the defense kind of shift, found the hole. The first free throw is good. And the second one missed, but 2 points on top of that, so sometimes that works too. 28 points now for Licking. Licking beginning to get on a run. And this is something that Crocker really needs to tame. 14-point difference now in the ball game. Because once Licking gets going, they could score quickly. Crocker, they need to tamper this just enough. And for the Wildcats right there, those are shots that you need to make. It's a foul on Licking there. Someone's in the bonus here. It looks like Crocker's in the bonus. Maybe. Oh, substitutions. So Licking's in the bonus. Crocker has 6 fouls. It's been a very good game so far here, though. Both these teams playing each other pretty well. Good offense and good defense. And both teams have made mistakes. Crocker's turnovers have made a difference right now in what the score is. 3. Licking will take the 3, and nothing but net on that. 31 points now. So Crocker, they're starting to heat up on the line. And again, they're getting the shots. They are just not falling. Another layup missed. So drive, foul drawn, no basket. Crocker's got the open shots. They're just not quite falling where they need to. Licking, they've made some shots that they should not have missed either, but first free throw is good. Second half, Crocker, if they come out tough, they can get back in this game. A couple minutes to go, you have time to slow things down and plan a strategy. But your strategy can't be send them to the line because that's not working. Crocker, open lane, overhanded. That is good. Good basket right there. Things like that, those are shots that you can make. If you can connect with those, you can claw your way back in. Sealing off Licking, pretty good there. And Licking can't get the 3. Baseline, though. And defensive pressure worked. Crocker, on the other hand, a minute to go. And they have the opportunity here to head into halftime on a high note. But I believe we're going to have a travel. That is one thing. Turnovers or something like that. This point in the game, those can hurt you at times. Kind of momentum killers. Because if Licking gets on a roll here, Licking trying to score. They're not slowing down this game. And out of bounds, I believe, Crocker ball. Substitutions here. That's out on Licking. So Crocker has a chance. They can run one play, or they can try to score quickly. Ball out of bounds. Looks like Licking will get the ball back. Winner will play, both teams will play Saturday. Winner will go to the championship. The loser will go to the third place game. And again, no good. Last time at the end of the quarter, neither team could convert a field goal, and there is under a second to go here. It looks like neither team will convert. Licking has enough for a catch and shoot, basically. Crocker instead will take advantage of that. No shot. End of two. 33-16. Crocker on top. We'll be back either. Licking pass underneath. There's plenty of Lions there, though. So far, Crocker, good defense, nearly able to pick that off. Wide open three. Well, it was wide open at one point. We're going to have a foul. So far, Licking doubling up Crocker right now. First foul will be on Licking to start the second half. Stolen one-on-one into the lane, into the basket. Once again, I definitely want to thank the store in Licking and Brian Borum of Cross Creek Realty for being our scoreboard team sponsors anyway. Sometimes I'll put them up with the logo. I got to work on that for someone here. Looking kick out for the three. That is good. Beautiful pass and assist. Crocker baseline drive. Foul underneath on the floor. Still Crocker basketball. Second foul for the Wildcats. And shot and foul. 2 free throws coming for Crocker. So currently a 20-point lead here, but Crocker's still plenty of time here. Problem is, you start getting later into the game and you're down by 20. That could stretch into 30 quickly, and once the clock starts running, it is hard to come back from that. Now, college, different ball game. You got shot clock the entire time, so momentum can shift very quickly. That 3 off target. Offensive rebound. Three. And Licking. Well, they're going to slow this down, it looks like. Why did it do that? There we go, we fixed it. Sorry, it made a spell error on there. I don't even know why next to it. I don't know why it did that. It's an autocorrect feature. Traveling call. Could have been a jump ball just as easy. And Inbounds for Crocker, trying to throw it. They got, well, I thought they was going to throw it straight to the top, and it's going to get there eventually. Drive into traffic. And nearly had that, though. I mean, I'm pretty impressed. The height difference. The Wildcats underneath, and nearly able to get the layup. Open three, that's off target. Lady Lions with the ball. Still Crocker basketball. So 18-point game. I mentioned Crocker chipping away. Another turnover. Timeout, Wildcats. We'll be back in 1 minute. And someone else we really want to thank here, Reinhardt Realty, Caleb Scott, for sponsoring the championship games of this tournament. Also, Z Roofing and Solutions, the Richland and Licking sponsor here. You know, if you can, just support your local companies, especially those that support local athletics, and not only athletics, but give to the schools, because some will, you know, give money to lunch funds and other things, help teachers buy supplies. There are a lot of ways businesses help out, and a lot of ways that you can also help out. Also, remember to like and, I guess on YouTube, subscribe, because what happens is when you do that, it'll notify you when the games are live, along with other games that you may not know about. You could always unsubscribe later down the road, but we have a timeout, and we'll be back. Good chance. And this floor is a college-length floor, by the way, so if it does look long, it is a full-length floor. Nice facility, built in the 80s, and it has really held up over time. Until Waynesville built their new high school, this was probably the biggest gym in the area outside of Lebanon, which Lebanon Boswell Auditorium. If you've never been there, it's an amazing place to go. We'll have some Waynesville Tiger broadcasts coming up also here. We just have not got them set in stone, plus possibly some Lakeway Hornets and Lady Hornets broadcast. And hoping to do some wrestling this year. I don't know if I can get it done schedule-wise, but I will try. So another foul on the Lions. We haven't had, I don't think we've really had any bonus shooting yet in this ball game here. And with 1 quarter to go here, just 2 minutes in this, we've had a pretty clean game between these two teams. So back to 20-point difference here. The thing is, if Licking gets an extra 10 points, we're at that 30-point differential, and that's a big advantage late in the game. Crocker, though, that's what you need to do. Just get underneath there, quick layups. Now this is when Crocker is probably going to try to get the ball back. And just like that, Crocker with the ball. Licking tried to bounce the ball out of there, but couldn't get the full steal. Crocker right there again. Drive, drew the foul. And just like that, the Lions are showing that they are not done yet. Thank you everyone for watching here. Once again, thank you Cross Creek Realty, Brian Borum, Crocker graduate, and also the store in Licking, proud supporter of Licking Wildcats. And Lady Wildcats, of course. So no shot. So foul on Crocker. Let's see what we're going to do here. We got a line or a stack formation, but then we have a kind of an off-kilter one. I kind of like that. Not sure. I mean, it's kind of just a stack inbounds play, but have an option to go to the outside, it looks like. So that is a jump ball, no foul. With under a minute to go here, Crocker drives in. Couple players down, no call. Ball will come away with Lady Cats. Lady Cats underneath baseline. That is good. And 22 points now separate these two teams. Crocker can't get the layup. Licking 1-on-4, so she's going to hold out till the cavalry comes. So final few seconds here. Licking, three-point shot up, no good. And for the third quarter, neither team can convert at the end of the quarter, but 44-20. Right now they are favored in this tournament, but things can happen. They'll face either Newburgh or Stoutland. Well, either of these teams will face Newburgh or Stoutland. Just depends on if it's the championship or third place game. Crocker's going to need to get some points quick here. One thing they're doing, they're holding Licking to 44 points. If you can hold a team under 40 in high school, you've got a chance at it still. If you let them get way up at 80 or something like that, it's going to be tough to come back from that. Licking, they're going to pick off the long pass. Three, it is good. Wildcats 47 points. Baseline drive, Crocker still with the ball. Licking there, drive up, tried to force it, nothing there. Once again, thank you everyone for watching. Crocker, still going to pick this off. And reach-in foul should be at mid-court where the inbounds is. Maybe. I'm not sure what we're doing here. Oh, never mind. Some questions at the scoreboard table, I guess. That was a foul on Crocker. 3, it is good again. Number 2. So Crocker's going to have to hit some of those. Otherwise, this will not go the way they want. And that one off target into the hands of the Lions. Lions shot. Hit everything but the hole in the rim. Probably need to start watching some of those hands there eventually there. Looking. We're going to have a foul on the Lady Lions. This is on the floor, so no shooting foul. Licking, another foul, should be on the floor. I think Crocker now is trying to force free throws. And according to the scoreboard, it is 30 now, so the clock should run once everything starts. Lane violation. And the clock is running. We will catch up to it here. The clock started before the ball is inbounded, but so it appears Licking is going to come away with the victory here and make another championship run. So they'll have another opportunity for another conference title. Licking has been a powerhouse in the Frisco League here, especially in the conference tournament. Crocker Lions, they've put up a pretty good fight though. Licking 52 points. Not a lot of points for them. Licking is in the bonus. And that jump ball will head to Crocker. But we're going to have a timeout. We'll be back in one. And Newberg and Stoutland following this game. This is a big possession for Crocker because they could force the stoppage of that clock, which is what they need to continue. Big three. It is good. Lions with the bucket. Licking three of their own. That one off target. Another three. That one is good. So Crocker starting to fire up the three-point shots. And that will stop the clock. And we'll take a replay look at that real quick. So Licking at the line, 1:59 in the game. And Lady Wildcats on the tip. The 1-and-1 no good, but the rebound was good. That three-point shot is short. That one might have been a little rushed. Three. Soft roll, offensive rebound again. Second offensive rebound for the Wildcats. 4 points now. And a 28-point lead. So 1 minute left in this ball game here. Good job to Licking Wildcats. Good job to the Crocker Lions. Both teams had a great game today. And here come the rest of the subs in. And Crocker not giving up here as they will fall, but they'll play in the third place game. Licking will play in the championship. That ball is out. Off Crocker. Licking. Crocker with the steal. Up, foul. 2 shots. Licking under 10 seconds to go. 56-33 is your final. Congratulations. 56-32 apparently on the scoreboard, but either way, have a good night. We will see you all later. We'll be back for one more game.
Shot up, that is in, Murray's the win! Have room to run. Also the district champion. Toronto, Henry are both there. Henry is